Hi students, welcome to my channel Doctor's Physics. In this video we are going to solve few problems in motion in one dimension using calculus. That means using differentiation and using integration. Okay, we'll see the first problem. The displacement traveled by the body. The displacement traveled by the body is given by equation. S is equal to 6 plus 4t square minus t cube. See, this is the equation, this is the displacement. The displacement of the body is given by the equation, that is S is equal to 6 plus 4t square minus t cube. Now they told to find the initial velocity. Second one, they told to find the velocity and acceleration at time t is equal to 2 seconds, and lastly they told to find the average velocity in second. Okay, this is the question they gave. They gave the displacement and they told to find the initial velocity, and they told to find the velocity and acceleration at time t equal to 2 seconds, and they told to find the average velocity in second. Now how can I find it? Now observe carefully. The displacement S is given, S is equal to 6 plus 4t square minus t cube, and they told to find the velocity. What is the relation between displacement and velocity? Velocity is equal to differentiation of S with respect to time. That means differentiation of displacement with respect to time will give me the velocity. Therefore, differentiate it. What you will get? 8t minus 3t square. Now, initial velocity means time t equal to 0. Therefore, initial velocity is equal to, that means at time t equal to 0. Therefore, keep t is equal to 0. How much? If I keep t equal to 0, the velocity is 0. Therefore, initial velocity of the body is 0. Well and good. Now next one, they told to find the velocity at 2 seconds. Now what is the velocity at 2 seconds? The velocity at 2 seconds, just keep t is equal to 2 in this equation. How much? 8 into 2 minus 3 into 2 square. How much? 8 2s are 16 minus 3 into 4 is 16 minus 12. That is nothing but 4 meters per second. Okay, well and good. I got the velocity at 2 seconds. Now they want to find the acceleration. How can I get the acceleration? Acceleration is nothing but differentiation of velocity with respect to time. Therefore, differentiate velocity. How much? If you differentiate velocity, what is velocity equation? You got the velocity. Again, differentiate this. If you differentiate, what you will get? 8 minus 3 into 2t. Therefore, what is the answer? 8 minus 6t. This is acceleration. Now they want to find the acceleration at 2 seconds. Therefore, acceleration at 2 seconds is keep t is equal to here. 8 minus 6 into 2. How much? 8 minus 12. That is minus 4 meters per second square. Therefore, the acceleration of the body at time t equal to is minus 4 meters per second square. Well and good. Okay. Now they told to find the average velocity in second. How can I find this? Observe carefully. Now observe carefully what we can do. Okay, now see here. Average velocity is given by the formula total displacement by total time. Now, what is the average velocity in second? Only in second, not in 2 seconds. Only in second. Now, let me see here. At time t equal to 0, at time t equal to 1, the body is here. The distance traveled by the body is x1. And at time t equal to 2 seconds, the body is somewhere here. In 1 second, the body travels this much of displacement, that is x1. In 2 seconds, the body travels this much of displacement. What is the distance traveled by the body in second? There is nothing but x2 minus x1. That means this much of displacement the body travel in second. Therefore, how much? x2 minus x1. What is the time taken? From here to here, what is the time? Total time is 1 second. Now, how can you find x2? x2 is equal to how much? x2 is nothing but keep t is equal to in this equation. Now if we keep t is equal to how much? 6 plus 4 into 2 square minus 2 cube. How much? 6 plus 2 square is 4. 4 4s are 16 minus 2 cube is 8. Therefore how much? 6 plus 8. That is nothing but 14 meters. The body traveled 14 meters in 2 seconds. Okay, now what's the body travel in 1 second? x1, keep t is equal to 1 there. If I keep t is equal to 1 there, how much you will get? 6 plus 4 into 1 minus 1 cube. There is nothing but 6 plus 4 minus 1. That is how much? 6 plus 3. That is nothing but 9 meters. That means the displacement of the body is decreasing. At one time t is equal to 2 seconds, 14. Okay, at time t equal to 1 second, 9 meters. Now what is the average velocity? The average velocity is x2 minus x1 by time. Therefore how much? x2 is how much? 14 meters. Now what is x1? x1 is how much? 9 meters by 1. 14 minus 9 is 5 meters per second. Therefore the average velocity in second is 5 meters per second. That means total displacement, total time, total displacement is in second how much? x2 minus x1. That means this much of displacement. What is that? x2 minus x1. What is x2? Keep t is equal to here, and for x1 keep t is equal to 1 there. You will get 14 meters and 9 meters. Therefore the average velocity is 14 minus 9 by, what is the time? 1 second. Therefore 5 meters per second is the average velocity in second. Okay, now we'll see the next question. Okay, now see here. The velocity of the body varies with displacement. The velocity of the body varies with displacement in a given equation. V is equal to k into root s. The velocity of the body varies with the displacement by the equation V is equal to k into root s, where k is a positive constant. Okay, well and good. Now first of all they told to find the relation between velocity and time. Second one they told to draw VT graph. Okay, now see how can I do. What they gave in the question? They gave in the question V is equal to k into root s. Now first of all, if I want to derive the relation between V and T, before that I have to find the relation between S and T. How can I find the relation between S and T, displacement and time? Now see here, V is nothing but ds by dt. Therefore, what I can do? K into dt is equal to ds by root s. Now what I am doing? I am start doing integration on both sides. Now see what I am doing. As the time is changing from 0 to t, the displacement is changing from 0 to s. As the time is changing from 0 to t, the displacement is changing from 0 to s. Now start doing integration. What is that? K into t, the limits are from 0 to t. Now what's integration of 1 by root s? Integration of 1 by root s is integration of 1 by s power 1 by 2. There is nothing more. When the denominator goes to numerator, s power minus 1 by 2 is in the form of integration of x power 1 is x power n plus 1 by n plus 1. I am using the same formula. What is it? S power minus 1 by 2 plus 1 by minus 1 by 2 plus 1. How much you will get? S power 1 by 2 by 1 by 2. There is nothing but 2 root s. Therefore, 2 root s, limits are from 0 to s. Now, k into t is equal to 2 root s. Therefore, root s is equal to kt by 2. Therefore, s is equal to k square t square by 2. Now, I got the relation between displacement and time. Well and good. But they want to find the relation between velocity and time. Now, what I have to do? I have to differentiate this s. V is equal to ds by dt. If I differentiate this one, how much you will get? K square by 2 is a constant. It will come out. Not 2, it is 4. Sorry. K square by 4, it will come out. Differentiation of t square is 2t into 2t. Therefore, 2 1 to 2. Therefore, k square t by 2. Now I got the relation. What is the relation? Velocity is equal to k square by 2 into time. The relation between velocity and time is this one. That is v is equal to k square by 2 into time. Okay, well and good. Now they have to find that graph. What is the graph? See here. Y is equal to mx. What is the graph for y is equal to mx? The graph will be like this. Y, x, and this making some angle theta. Tan theta is nothing but the slope. Slope is nothing but m. The same thing here. V is equal to mx. V is equal to m into t. Therefore, if I draw a VT graph, this will be a straight line making some angle theta. What is this? Tan theta is equal to m is here nothing but k square by 2. Therefore theta is equal to tan inverse k square by 2. This is the graph. The graph for VT graph is nothing but a straight line like this. See here, y is rightly proportional to x. The graph will be a straight line like this. V is rightly proportional to time. Therefore the graph for VT graph is like this. Therefore this is the answer. And it is making some angle. What is angle? Angle is theta is equal to tan inverse k square by 2. If they were to find slope, what is slope? Slope is k square by 2. This is the answer. Okay, now we will see the next problem. Okay, now see here. The displacement of the body A is given by SA is equal to t square plus 3t, and the displacement of body B is given by the equation SB is equal to t square plus 2t. Now they told to find the relative velocity of B with respect to A at time t is equal to 2 seconds. Now the second one they told to find the relative acceleration of A with respect to B at time t is equal to 1 second. Now how can I do this question? See carefully. They told to find, they gave the relation between the displacement and time for both the bodies A and B. Well and good. Now they told to find the relative velocity of B with respect to A. That means first of all I have to find the velocities of A and B. Therefore what is the velocity of A? There is nothing but displacement. There is differentiation of displacement with respect to time. Differentiate it. How much you will get? 2t plus 3. Now what is the velocity of B? That is the differentiation of displacement of B with respect to time. What is 2 into t plus 2. There is a velocity of the body of A. There is a velocity of the body B. They told to find a time t is equal to 2 seconds. Therefore at time t is equal to 2 seconds, what is the velocity of A? 2 into 2 plus 3, that is nothing but 4 plus 3 is nothing but 7 meters per second. Now what is the velocity of B at time t is equal to 2 seconds? Vb is equal to 2 into 2 plus 2. How much? 2 into 2 is 4 plus 2 is 6 meters per second. Now what they told to find? They told to find the velocity of B with respect to A. That means they told to find VBA. That is VB minus VA. How much? VB is how much? 6. And what is VA? 7. Therefore how much? Minus 1 meters per second. That means the body A will feel as if the body B is moving backwards with speed 1 meters per second. Okay, well and good. Now I got the relative velocity. Now next one what they told to find? Relative acceleration. How can I find the relative acceleration? See here. How can I find the relative acceleration? The acceleration of body A is given by the formula, that is dVA by dt. That is differentiation of velocity with respect to time. Now if I differentiate, what I will get? Velocity of A is this much. Or if I differentiate, what I will get? That is 2. What is the acceleration of B? That means differentiation of velocity of B with respect to time. If I differentiate, what I will get? I will get 2. Therefore, what is the relative velocity of A? Relative acceleration of A with respect to B. Therefore, that is AB. That is nothing but acceleration of A minus acceleration of B. That is 2 minus 2 is equal to 0 meters per second square. Therefore, the relative acceleration of A with respect to B is 0. It may be any time. The acceleration is independent of time. That means acceleration, the bodies are moving with a uniform acceleration. These are also moving with same acceleration too. These are also moving with the same acceleration too. Therefore, both the bodies are moving with the same acceleration. Therefore, the relative acceleration is 0 meter per second square. And always remember, please remember this. Always remember, in relative motion, all the equations I can use. What is the equations? V is equal to U plus AT. S is equal to UT plus half at square. V square is equal to u square plus 2as. Sn is equal to u plus a into n minus 1 by 2. The same, all the four equations I can use in relative motion also. That means the relative velocity, final relative velocity is equal to initial relative velocity into acceleration relative. SR, the displacement relative is equal to initial velocity relative is equal to plus half a relative t square. Final velocity relative whole square is equal to initial velocity relative whole square plus 2 into relative s into relative. Sn relative is equal to initial velocity relative plus acceleration relative. That means everywhere all these four equations I can use the same formulas even in relative motions also. Observe carefully. Please be careful. I can use all the four equations even in relative motion also. We will solve few problems in this. Okay, now see here. Okay, see here. The initial velocity of A and B are 2 meters per second and 5 meters per second. The accelerations of the body A and B are 2 meters per second square and 1 meter per second square. 2 meters per second square and 1 meter per second square. Now find the relative displacement. Find the relative displacement of body A. Find the relative displacement of body A with respect to body B at time t is equal to 2 seconds. That is the question. Now what they told to find? They gave the initial velocities, well and good, and they gave the acceleration of both the bodies, and now they told to find the relative displacement of A with respect to B. That means I have to find SAB. Now what is the equation I can use? S is equal to ut plus half at square. The same equation I can use in this relative motion also. That means SAB is equal to UAB into time plus half into acceleration AB into time t square. I want to find this. If what is UAB? UA minus UB into time plus half into what is acceleration? A acceleration of A minus acceleration of body B into t square. What is UA? Initial velocity of A is 2. What is initial velocity of B? That is 5. Time is how much? They told to find at 2 seconds. Therefore into 2 plus half into what is the acceleration of A? The acceleration of body A is 2. And what is the acceleration of body B? 1 into t square. That is t is nothing but 2 square. That is 4. Therefore minus 3 into 2 plus 2 ones are 2 2s. Therefore 2 into 1. Therefore minus 6 plus 2. That is nothing but minus 4 meters. The relative displacement of body A with respect to body B is minus 4 meters. That means if B is observer, the body A is somewhere 4 meters away back of body B. That is the meaning of this. If B is observer, the body A is back of body B at 4 meters. Okay, if they told to find the relative displacement of B with respect to A, how much? If this is minus 4, this will be plus 4 meters. And if A is observer, the A will feel as if the body B is ahead of 4 meters. Okay, these are problems. I can use all the 4 equations even in relative motion also. Please remember that. Okay, now see here. One more thing. Now they told to find second one. Find the relative velocity. Find the relative velocity of body A with respect to body B at time t is equal to 2 seconds. They told to find the relative velocity of the body A with respect to body B at time t equal to 2 seconds. That means they told to find V A B. What equation I can use? V is equal to U plus AT. Therefore same equation I can use. Therefore VAB is equal to UAB plus AB into T. Same equation I can use even in relative velocity also. Therefore they told to find this. Therefore UAB is nothing but UA minus UB plus acceleration of A minus acceleration of B into time. Therefore UA minus U is how much? 2, and initial velocity of B is 5 plus acceleration of A is how much? 2 and acceleration of B is 1 into time is how much? They told to find at 2 seconds. Therefore 2 minus 5 is minus 3 plus 2 minus 1 is 1 into 2. Therefore minus 3 plus that is minus 1 meter per second. That means if with respect to B, that means B is observer. If B is observer, the B will feel as if the body is moving backwards with 1 meter per second. If they told to find with respect to A, that means VBA, that is how much? If it is minus 1, this will be plus 1 meter per second. That means if A is observer, the body A will feel as if the body B is moving forward with a velocity 1 meters per second. I think it's clear. Okay, now we'll see one more problem. Okay, see here. The displacement of the body, the displacement traveled by the body, the displacement traveled by the body is given by the equation S is equal to t cube by 3 minus 3 by 2 t square plus 2t plus 1. Okay, see, this is the equation. The displacement traveled by the body is given by the equation S is equal to t cube by 3 minus 3 by 2 3 square plus 2t plus 1. Now they told to find the initial velocity. Find the initial velocity. Next one, they told to find the maximum displacement. They told to find the maximum displacement and at what time? At what time? And third one, they told to find velocity of the body at time t equal to 2 seconds. Now this is the question they give. Simply they give me the displacement equation and they told to find initial velocity, maximum displacement of the body and the velocity of the body at 2 seconds. Now how can I do? See here. S is equal to t cube by 3 minus 3 by 2 t square plus 2t plus 1. No, they told to find the initial velocity. Now to find the velocity, what I have to do? I have to differentiate it first. Therefore, ds by dt is nothing but velocity. The velocity is nothing but ds by dt. Therefore, differentiate. How much you will get? t square by 3 minus 3 by 2 2t plus 2. That's all. There is nothing but t square minus 3t plus 2. This is the velocity. Okay, well and good, I got it. Now just keep what you will get. You have to find the initial velocity. Initial velocity means at time t equal to 0. Therefore, initial velocity is equal to how much? The initial velocity is nothing but at time t equal to 0. Therefore, keep t equal to 0 in this. What is initial velocity? 0 minus 0 plus 2. That is nothing but 2 meters per second. Okay, well and good. Now I got the initial velocity. Now next one, what they told to find? Okay, we will find this. Find the velocity at time t equal to 2 seconds. Okay. Velocity at time t equal to 2 seconds. Just now what you have to do? Just keep 2 here. What you will get if you keep 2? 2 square minus 3 into 2 plus 2. How much? 2 square is 4 minus 6 plus 2. How much? 0. Therefore, the velocity at time t equal to 2 seconds is 0. Okay. This is okay. This one everyone knows well and good. Now the maximum displacement and at what time? They told to find the maximum displacement. To find anything, if they give me some equation and I want to find the maximum value of this, what I have to do? I have to differentiate it and I have to keep equal to 0. Now I am doing the same thing. Now I am doing differentiation of s with respect to time. That is nothing but v. How much we got v? This is the v. For nothing but t square minus 3t plus 2. ds by dt is nothing but the differentiation of s with respect to time. Now I got the equation. I have to keep equal to 0. Now I will get the roots of it. What is the roots? T square 2 into 1. Therefore I am taking it as minus 3t. Okay, minus 2t minus t plus 2 equal to 0. I am taking t common. T minus 2 minus 1 I am taking common. T minus 2 equal to 0. Therefore t minus 2 into t minus 1 equal to 0. Therefore t is equal to 2 and t is equal to 1. These are the roots where this equation becomes 0. Now to find the maximum, at time t equal to 2 and at time t equal to 1, the displacement is either maximum or the displacement is either minimum. See, to get a clear clarity on this maximum minimum, please see my basic mathematics maximum minimum video. You will get full clarity. And now at time t equal to 2, at time t equal to 1, the displacement of the body is either maximum or either minimum. To find whether it is maximum minimum, what I have to do? Again I have to double differentiate, that is d square s by dt square. Now what is it? 2t minus 3. Now keep for time t equal to 2. What is the value of this? For time t equal to how much value? 2 into 2 minus 3. That is nothing but 2 into 2 is 4 minus 4 minus 3 is 1, which is a positive value. Now for time t is equal to 1 second. Now keep 1 here. What you will get? 2 into 1 minus 3 is nothing but minus 1. Then the negative value. When double differentiation of the equation is negative, then the equation will be maximum. When the double differentiation is positive, then this equation is minimum. Therefore, at time t equal to 1 second, I am getting double differentiation of the equation as negative. That means at time t equal to 1 second, the displacement s is maximum. And at time t equal to 2 seconds, the s is minimum. Therefore, find the maximum value. How much? S max is equal to how much? S max is equal to, just keep t equal to 1 there. 1 by 3 minus 3 by 2 plus 2 plus 1. Now how much you will get? 1 by 3. Now take the LCM. 6. 2 minus 3 3s are 9. 12 plus 6. How much you will get? 6 plus 2, 18, 18 plus 2, 6 plus 2 is 8, 8 plus 2 is 10, 10 plus 10 is 20, 20 minus 9 is 11 by 6 meters. This is the answer. The maximum displacement traveled by the body is 11 by 6. And the minimum displacement is at time t equal to 2. Now keep t is equal to 2 here, you will get the minimum displacement. Therefore, you got the maximum displacement, that is 11 by 6 meters. And at what time? The time is 1 second. To have a clear clarity on this, please see my maximum and minima topic, which is in the basic mathematics playlist. In that I solve nearly 4 to 5 problems on maximum minima. You will get a clear clarity. Okay, now we will see one more question. Okay, now see. The body is moving with a retardation. The body is moving with a retardation whose modulus will depend on velocity. Whose modulus will depend on velocity as alpha is equal to k into root v. Where alpha is retardation, where the modulus of this retardation is equal to k into root v, where k is a positive constant. Now the initial velocity of the body is v naught. The initial velocity of the body is v naught. Find the time when the body comes to rest, and second one, the distance traveled by the body, that means the displacement traveled by the body, before coming to rest. Okay, please read the question. See, read the question, what they gave. The body is moving with a retardation whose modulus will depend on the velocity, that is alpha is equal to k into root v. Well and good. They gave me the relation, that is alpha is equal to k into root v. Okay. Now the initial velocity of the body is v naught. That means at time t is equal to 0, the velocity is v naught. Okay. Now they told to find the time when the body comes to rest. As the time is passing by, the velocity is in retardation. Retardation means the velocity gradually decreases. If as the time is passing by, the velocity decreases and it is becoming zero at some certain time. They have to find that time. And in that process, the body will travel some distance, displacement. They have to find the displacement also. Okay, now we'll see the first one. See here. Alpha. How can I relate the relation between alpha and V? And they gave V naught and they have to find the time. Therefore, that means I have to relate the time in terms of V naught, because only the term what I know is V naught. Therefore, I have to relate the time in terms of V naught. Now, what I am doing here? Alpha is equal to minus dV by dt. Alpha is equal to minus dV by dt. Why minus? Here minus symbol denotes me the retardation. Acceleration is dV by dt, but retardation is minus dV by dt. Therefore, what is this? Minus dV by dt means how much? K into root V. Therefore, send the terms. What you will get? Minus dV by root V is equal to K into dt. Now start the integration. As the time is changing from 0 to t, the velocity is changing from V naught, initial velocity is V naught and final velocity is 0. See the limits what I took. As the time is changing from 0 to t, the velocity is changing from V naught to 0. Now start doing integration. I think everyone knows how to do the integration. So what is integration of root of integration of 1 by root V? The integration of 1 by root V is integration of V power minus 1 by 2. There is nothing but x power 1 is integration of x power n. There is x power n plus 1 by n plus 1. The same formula I am using here. What is that? Integration of V power minus 1 by 2 plus 1 by minus 1 by 2 plus 1. There is nothing but 2 root V. Therefore, integration of 1 by root V is nothing but 2 root V. Therefore, same thing I am using here. Minus 1 by minus 2 root V, limits are from V naught to 0, is equal to K into T, limits are from 0 to T. Therefore, if I am removing this minus, then the limits will be changed. There is 0 to V naught. If it is minus 0 to V naught, if I remove minus, then the limits can be reversed. Therefore, keep the limits. Therefore, 2 root V naught minus 0 is equal to K into T minus 0. Therefore, 2 root V naught is equal to K into T. Therefore, how much? 2 root V naught by K is equal to T. Now I got the time. There is a time when the body comes to rest. The time value is 2 into root V naught by K. There is a time when the body will come to rest. Therefore, what is the time? Time is equal to 2 root V naught by K. Okay, well and good. Now next one. The displacement travel. That means I have to find the relation between the S and V naught. Now to find the relation between S and V naught, what I have to do? Now what I have to do? Think. They gave me this equation. I want to find the relation between S and V naught. Alpha acceleration is equal to dV by dt. If they told to find the relation in terms of displacement, then I have to convert this dV by dt in the form of dV by ds into ds by dt. Therefore, what is this? ds by dt, velocity. Therefore, v into ds by dt. If they told to find the relation between displacement and velocity, then I have to convert the acceleration into this form. That's v into ds by dt. V into dv by ds. Now same thing I am using here. What is alpha? Alpha is equal to how much? Acceleration is equal to v into dv by ds. Well and good. Which is equal to alpha is equal to minus k into root v. Alpha is nothing but minus dv by dt, which is equal to k into root v. Where minus dv by dt is nothing but alpha. Alpha is nothing but retardation. But what is acceleration? Acceleration is positive. That means dv by dt is equal to acceleration is how much? Minus k into root v. Therefore, I am keeping acceleration is equal to minus k into root v. I got the equation. Just integrate them. What do you get? V dv by root v is equal to minus k into ds. V by root v is how much? V by root v is nothing but root v. Okay, integration from, I am start doing the integration. The displacement is traveling from 0 to s and the velocity is changing from initial velocity is v naught and the final velocity is 0. Now start doing integration. What is integration of root v? Integration of v power 1 by 2 is how much? V power 1 by 2 plus 1 by v power 1 by 2 plus 1. If nothing but v power 3 by 2 by 3 by 2. That is 2 by 3 v power 3 by 2. Therefore, how much? 2 by 3 v power 3 by 2. And limits are from v0 to 0, which is equal to minus k into s. And the limits are from 0 to s. Now keep the values. How much you will get? 2 by 3 v power 3 by 2 is equal to, if I change this limits, this will become plus. Therefore k into s. Therefore they told to find the displacement. Therefore displacement is equal to how much? 2 by 3 v power 3 by 2 by k. This is the displacement traveled by the body. Finally I got. Now see what I did. This term will be a little bit confusing. Observe carefully what I did. Acceleration is equal to, what is acceleration? V into dv by ds. And they gave the question alpha is equal to k into root v. Alpha is nothing but minus dv by dt. Alpha is retardation, therefore I am taking minus dv by dt. Now if I want to find the acceleration, what is acceleration? That is, acceleration is nothing but dv by dt is nothing but minus k into root v. Therefore I am keeping acceleration of dv by dt is how much? Is equal to minus k into root v. Now start doing integration. From here I got the values. By this we completed the problems in using calculus, and in next video we will see the free falling body, vertically projected bodies. And if you guys are having any doubt, it may be any topic, maybe from 11th class, maybe from 12th class, please mention my mail or in my WhatsApp. Within 24 hours your doubts will be clarified. Thank you.